You are lying in bed right now. It is late. Everyone else is asleep. But your brain decided that this is the perfect time to replay a conversation from 3 years ago. Reanalyze every decision you made this week, catastrophize about something that has not happened yet, and wonder why you said that one thing to that one person who has probably completely forgotten it ever happened. You are not resting. You are hosting a full courtroom trial inside your own head with no jury, no judge, and absolutely no verdict ever coming. And the worst part is you can see yourself doing it, and you still cannot stop. That is not a personality flaw. That is overthinking. And today we are going to break down exactly why it happens, because understanding it is the first step to finally getting out of your own head. The first reason you overthink is because your brain was literally built for it. The human mind evolved to anticipate threats. Thousands of years ago, the brain that obsessively replayed dangerous scenarios was the brain that kept you alive. But your nervous system never got the update that the threats changed. So the same survival mechanism that once watched for predators in the dark now watches for judgment in a text message, for rejection in a delayed reply, for danger in a silence that probably means nothing. Your brain is running ancient software on a modern life, and overthinking is exactly what that mismatch sounds like. The second reason is perfectionism. Research by psychologist Gordon Flett found that perfectionists are significantly more likely to experience chronic overthinking because every decision carries the weight of getting it completely right the first time. So instead of deciding, you analyze. Instead of acting, you rehearse. Instead of moving, you stay suspended in the loop. Because the loop at least feels like doing something, even when it is the most effective way of doing absolutely nothing at all. The third reason is fear of judgment. Underneath every overthought decision is almost always the quiet terror that if you get it wrong, someone will see it. Someone will use it as evidence of what you secretly suspect about yourself. So you keep thinking, keep rehearsing, keep preparing for a performance that may never even happen, because in your mind, being prepared feels safer than being seen getting it wrong. The fourth reason is unresolved emotion. Psychology professor Susan Nolan Huxema, who spent decades studying overthinking, found that people who ruminate are not thinking about their problems to solve them. They are thinking about them to feel the feelings they have never allowed themselves to fully feel. Underneath the spiral is usually grief never processed, anger never expressed, fear never acknowledged. Your mind keeps circling the same thoughts not because it is broken, but because it is trying to complete an emotional loop that never got a proper ending. The fifth reason is the illusion of control. And here is what nobody tells you about it. Overthinking feels productive. It feels like preparation. It feels like if you just think about it long enough, you will find the answer that finally makes everything feel safe. But certainty is not something thinking can manufacture. Research by behavioral psychologist B.J. Fogg shows that the brain exits rumination loops most effectively, not through more thinking, but through the smallest possible action. A breath taken deliberately. A single sentence written down. One step forward. Because the only evidence your nervous system accepts that you are not stuck is movement. Not perfection, not answers. Just movement. The loop is not your life. It is just weather, and weather always passes.